Hello everyone, I Assistant Professor Abhigna Vaishnav from LJ Integrated MBA once again welcome you all to the video lecture series for the subject Advanced Marketing Management for Semester 5 Integrated MBA. So far we have done Chapter 1 of Module 4, that was on building customer relationships through satisfaction, value and quality. Today we will be starting the second chapter, that is on creating brand equity. What is a brand? It's an offering coming from a known source. Then is it not enough for the company to just create a brand? Why brand equity? What do you mean by brand equity? It's a devotion. It's a friend. It is something for which you are ready to pay price for it. It shows the positive differential effect that the knowing of brand name has on customers' response. Customer shows preference over one brand over the other. He is willingly pay extra for the brand equity. That's an equity. It's an added value endowed on product and services and the responses that the customer has and their feelings and the acting towards the brand. We'll be studying certain models to measure brand equity. The models are BAV model, Brand Asset Valuator, Brand Z model and Brand Resonance model. First we'll see BAV model. Well, as you can see, there are 4 parameters: differentiation, relevance, esteem and knowledge. Well, with respect to brand, what do you mean by that? Differentiation, it's the degree to which the brand is seen as different from others. Relevance, it's a breadth of an appeal. How relevant the brand is considering the competitors and the current situation, the environmental analysis. Esteem, how well the brand is respected or regarded. And knowledge, how familiar consumers are with the brand. Each 4 parameters shows certain path, as differentiation and relevance suggest future. It shows brand strength. Brand strength means the future is secure and intact. If the company is high on esteem and knowledge, it is respected and regarded. It shows its past record card is very strong. That is a brand stature. Brand stature shows the past record card of the company. So this is how you can calculate brand equity of a brand. Is it still relevant for the future or is it just in the memories of the customers since it is having a good past record? The second model is on brands pyramid, dynamics pyramid, Brand Z model. It suggests that a marketer needs to follow hierarchy for creation of brand equity, from presence to relevance to performance to advantage to the bonding part. That's a loyalty part. You need to ask certain questions, that you need to create first identity about yourself, then ask certain questions. Do you offer anything relevant to the customers? Performance, does it offer you something which is needed by you? Advantage, does it offer you better than anyone else? And the bonding part, nothing beats it. You have achieved your loyal customers. As a marketer, your journey starts from the weak association to the strong association. You have to pass this journey to achieve brand equity. Third model is on brand resonance pyramid. It suggests certain brand building blocks. On one side we have stages of brand development. On the other side we have certain objectives at each stage. Like at the first block, salience block, you need to create your identity. Your objective could be to create awareness. At the second building stage, you have with you 2 building blocks. One is performance, the other is imagery. You need to create a meaning for yourself, and the objective could be to create points of parity and points of difference, whether in which industry you are belonging, you deserve to be there, or how you are different from the other players. That is points of parity and points of difference. Then comes the third building stage, in which judgments and feelings are measured. The stages of brand development suggest you need to create a response stage, wherein your objective is to create positive attitudes and beliefs from the customers, and the ultimate block is on resonance. The stages of development suggest you need to create relationship. About what do you mean about you and me? Create relationship. Your objective is to create loyal customers. Just an example to elaborate on that. It is an example of Cadbury. If you can see on the right side, the rational root is there, and on the other side we have emotional root. As you can see, salience part is you need to create awareness and make the product more of an impulse in nature. Rational route suggests you need to create your image building, brand reputation, focus more on quality part, and on emotional side, have warmth in your advertisements, show relationships, create family bonding so as to achieve your loyal customers. Now we'll be focusing more on brand elements. Now to create brand equity, you require certain elements. The elements are brand names, slogans and logo, and the selection of these three should be like, they should be meaningful, memorable, likable, transferable, adaptable and protectable so that you have the copyright over them. Now, how to measure brand equity? We've got 3 points for that: brand audit, brand tracking and brand valuation. What is the difference? Brand audit means you have to continuously monitor your brand in accordance with the competitors, measure the strength and weakness of brands against the opportunities and threats that are available, have periodic audits on that. Brand tracking means continuous monitoring about the health of the brand regarding the customer's usage and how they feel about the brand, have continuous tracking on that. And brand valuation means measure the total financial brand value. The biggest difference is earlier the marketer used to measure the valuation of tangible assets. Nowadays the marketer is rated on intangible assets valuation, that is brand valuation. Now you need to manage brand equity as well. Creation and measuring is not the only thing, you need to manage it as well. There are 2 types: brand reinforcement and brand revitalization. What is the difference? Both the words are very confusing and misleading. Have one thing very clear in your mind, you all must be aware about product life cycle stage: introduction, growth, maturity and decline. At each stage you have to do something to revive your brand. At introduction, if you have just created a brand equity, at growth stage, the first thing that you have to do to manage your brand equity is to brand reinforcement. I repeat, at growth stage, brand reinforcement takes place. You want repeat customers. Nothing has happened to your brand, nothing negative has happened to your brand. You want only repeat customers. So your task is to have more of awareness and image benefits creation through advertising, through PR activities, through sponsorship activities. Create bonding or association with the customer so strong that they come again. You want repeat purchases. That is brand reinforcement. Brand revitalization means it takes place at the maturity stage. I repeat, at maturity stage, brand revitalization needs to be done. Why? At this stage your profits have started fallen. At this stage you want to revive your brand, reposition your brand, create new uses, create new markets, create new customers, offer as much as possible the augmentation that you can. That's a revitalization, giving new life to your brand. That is revitalization. So apart from creating brand equity, measuring brand equity over a period of time, you need to manage the brand equity as well to sustain in the market. As far as this chapter is concerned, that is it from my side. The references that I have taken from is from the book Marketing Management, Kotler, Kevin, Koshi and Jha, the 14th edition, and also the book of Marketing, Principles of Marketing from Lam, Hare and Sharma. Thank you very much. Keep learning.